Last time on the Copperfield case, I'm not doing a recap. I will do a little recap. You got to the apartment 502 where you found a body. The room itself was covered in this gray-black soot. The body also covered in a gray-black soot. It felt slimy to the touch. You tried to get fingerprints and found that there were no fingerprints left on the fingers. They weren't removed, like cut off. They're just smooth, as though they'd been chemically burned off. The forensic technicians have arrived. Did you, the lieutenant wanted to know, have any other ideas? Anything you could try? No, I don't know. Something to do with the soot, probably. It's all over the room itself, but only that room. It's not in the bathroom, you notice? No, it's not in the kitchen either. It's just in the one room. Oh, okay, sure. Yeah, you do have one idea, and that is to maybe take a look at background radiation, or see if it glows in ultraviolet, anything like that. Okay, so the forensic technicians come in and set themselves up in a small corner, and first thing they do is they pull out a small light source. They ask the other officers to turn the lights off, and they ask you to hold up the light, their source. Then, when the lights are off, you're asked to turn the source on. Do you want to turn the light on? Yeah. Okay. Good. Yeah. You never know. Sometimes you'll say, smash it into the ground. And that's never a good idea. So, you turn the light on, and the room immediately illuminates in a cold blue glow. It seems to cover just about everything in the room. Everything outside the room, there are residual. Like there's a very, very slight blue sheen outside the room, but the concentration is definitely in this living room with the body. No, there are no other footprints, no telltale signs. You notice the glow is on everyone's shoes in the room, as well as being all over the body, the deceased. The lieutenant has, where he was rubbing his fingers together, he's got blue all over his face now, and or all over his hands rather, and all over his face as well. He's definitely covered himself in it inadvertently. When they notice this, he tries to wipe it off on his pant legs, which gets most of it off of his hands, but succeeds only in spreading it across his pant legs. They turn the light back on. You got a car, cool. This is my daughter. You won't be able to hear her, but she's driving a Barbie car into the room. I'm glad you're having fun. I'm making a recording, okay?
What?
I'm making a recording. I'm talking on the computer.
There's me.
Yep, you can see you.
I can see me moving.
Yeah, you betcha.
And I can see your arm.
Yep, okay, off you go, okay?
Why?
'Cause I'm doing a little recording, silly.
I just wanna... Well, what are you doing with those?
Well, this is part of my game. I'm making a game for everybody.
I wanna film with these.
Okay.
Can I make something for you?
Sure. But I'm gonna keep talking, okay? 'Cause I only have 6 minutes left.
Why?
'Cause I only have 10 minutes in total.
I think
You turn the lights back on, or excuse me, the forensic technicians turn the lights back on and the glow disappears. You turn off the light source as well and hand it back to them. Now, you had another idea, wasn't it? Oh, radiation, that's right. Mentioning this to the technicians, they kind of shrug a little bit, but agree that it's probably logical. So they pull out a small device, slightly larger than a PDA with a little wand attached to it. Looking a lot like one of these. They activate it and start moving it around and discover a clicking noise fills the room. Uh-oh, better pick those up. They activate their Geiger counter, and it begins immediately ticking with background radiation. Click, 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 click. The technicians are quick to warn that the radiation is so low that no one will be injured by it. But just the same, you notice the lieutenant redouble his efforts at wiping his hands clean on his pants, trying to get the residual soot off his hands. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. You ask the technicians whether they've seen this before. That's a really good idea. It's pretty tough to stack those, isn't it? You ask the technicians whether they've seen this before, and they only one has. The others, it's a mystery to them. Except for he's of course dressed in a full hazmat suit, which is none too reassuring. But again, the background radiation is at a minor level, he assures you. He unzips his hood and peels it back. Then, in a conspiratory whisper, in a secretive whisper, he says to you, the lieutenant, and the two other detectives in the room, "This area was flashed," he says. "This is high-level tech we're talking about. It's usually used for biohazard, or excuse me, biochemical hazard cleanup. Basically what it does is it's a small device, slightly larger than a battery, usually only used by Alliance Medical. But what it'll do is when they set it off, it emits this burst of radiation, a dangerous level of radiation at the time. And it sanitizes the area. It kills anything biological. Usually it's used for small samples of viruses and stuff like that."
This looks like ice.
It does look like ice, doesn't it? Yeah, that is cool. I bought these dice. A long time ago. I don't know how I can get it to... Oh, there, I kind of got it to focus a little bit.
What do you do, Daddy?
Well, I'm showing the people at home how cool my little set of dice is. Because I got distracted, and now I've lost my train of thought.
What are you talking to?
I'm talking to the computer, and I'm talking to the people who are watching this at home.
Do you want me to make something for you?
I would love it if you make something for me.
What should I make?
My goodness. I don't know. See if you can make a house. Okay.
This goes on the top.
The flash is used to destroy biological material like viruses, anything like that. It's also useful for
Are these glass things?
for secret. Those are little tiny dice. It's also used by agents of the Alliance, covert ops usually, black ops usually. You're distracting me every time I see you waving around back there, silly. Oh, it's time to turn this one off. I didn't get as much done on this one as I'd hoped to, but that's okay, maybe on the next one.